something on your mind?
Miss Columbina was...
That's right. Names are...
Yes.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not, but it's what everyone calls me. And I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people.
You're different from other people.
You're more perceptive than most. Do you ever find yourself missing
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I don't recall any happy moments from that time.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or... Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts,
You're welcome.
Friend, he betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life.
Okay. You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's...
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatu?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant, and even now, they still support me. Which...
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel... Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there?
Huh.
Sure. Hello.
Ah! They caught us!
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Rerir of Solnari. I'm afraid I need...
You will? Oh, thank you so much!
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude.
It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
Ah, you're earlier than I expected.
Hey, Flint's!
Not too long.
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite. When I was awakened by the red, but after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, my restless flame...
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
Well, in the past, when I was a fae but it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join...
Looks like I'm not the...
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first, because of the nerves. But, please.
Never! Over here!
Aino asked me to relay a message. She said Anefa will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense... Meanwhile, Aino herself will provide range support to us directly.
Excellent.
The chess set's looking a little unstable.
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Got it!
I will.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle's every ounce of strength we have in our bones. Let us bring.
Ready?
Let's go.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
I wouldn't be so sure.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Stay on the
Moonlight betrays.
Yep, you too. Close your eyes. Be silent. Keep your distance.
Down.
Let me help you guys. Take this!
Steady now.
Hunt him down.
Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust.
No more lies. It all adds up. The deception ends here.
For the everlasting forest.
The moonlight betrays you. Hunt him down.
No more lies.
You poor last lap.
The moonlight
Observe.
betrays you.
Fear the dark. Bombs away!
Can't hide the truth.
Be silent.
The moonlight betrays
It all
you.
adds up.
The moonlight. It's all futile.
No more lies.
The moonlight
Be silent.
betrays you.
Water jet!
It all adds up.
Wipe out!
The moonlight
The night
betrays you.
Be silent. Observe.
No more lies. The mystery unravels.
Go!
It began with the moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
The moonlight.
Be silent.
The moonlight betrays you.
Leave this place.
It all adds up.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Can't hide the truth.
You poor lost lamb.
No more lies.
Do you see now?
It all adds up.
From here, when will it be as you foretold? The moonlight betrays you.
Welcome here.
The deception ends here.
Forest, protect us. With one heart, we pray.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Night falls. Observe.
Water jet! No more lies.
Leave this place.
Futile.
Will return. Fast. An avalanche.
Hunt him down.
Go!
The moonlight.
A great light of frost in our hold.
It all adds up. Seek within.
Are you quite finished? Be silent. Observe. Fear the dark. Close your eyes.
Hunt him down.
Can't hide the truth.
The moonlight.
Be silent. To dust. Observe.
Go!
It all adds up. The mystery unravels.
You poor lost animal for the everlasting forest.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Fear the dark. Be silent. Night falls.
Futile.
Water jet! Wipe out!
Hunt him
It all
down.
adds up. Can't hide the truth.
The moonlight betrays
One heart. Absurd. The riddle remains unsolved.
Observe. Be silent.
Your little game of heroics is over. The moonlight betrays to go first. Now, get out of my sight!
No! We've been
In
separated!
my grasp!
You okay?
Never! Where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
I told you before, knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Be careful what you wish for.
Mama! Can you hear me?
Silence.
The voices are gone, but at least I know they're still there. I need to focus. Stick to the plan. Remember my most important task. Just keep stalling him. I can stall him for long enough. The moment will come.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth. The mystery unravels. No more lies.
Wipe out!
Seek within.
Go!
Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
Go! I've got this! Water jet! The shield's broken. I can't keep this up.
Don't push your luck.
Your death is within my grasp.
No more lies.
Water jet!
The deception ends here.
Wipe out! Water jet!
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth.
Water jet!
No more lies. Seek within.
Bombs away!
Can't hide the truth.
Water jet!
No more lies.
Wipe out! Water jet!
It all adds up. No more lies. The deception ends. Absurd. It all... No more lies. The mystery unravels. It all adds up. Can't hide the truth. Curses. There's no other way.
The only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power. That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Nefer, your eyes are bleeding.
Soon you will be powerless to and then I will reduce you.
But that dust will plague your memory. Come on. Keep up.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them, as entertaining as they are. You've been...
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your... You cannot win the fight against fate, Rip.
Is that what you think? Well, no.
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you! What's happening? That power... I've seen it before!
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using Pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rheindotter in our midst!
How about that?
use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open!
I don't, but someone else does.
Goodbye, Rerir.
We won.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
They're fine.
It's not too...
Let me handle it. Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for... In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue.
Still, I don't... People suffer when they... I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so...
Thank you.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please, I'll send full details through. My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved...
The moon will remember this day. Thank you. There's something I want to let you know.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt it, and since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Hold on.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
You're right. There's no damage. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kuthar share something like this with me. In the past,
Things are a little different now from how they were.
friends.
Yay! You're awake! How are you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
I'm doing all right, Paimon. No need to worry about me.
Phew! Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole day and night. Poor Paimon had to eat all by her lonesome.
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How was the food?
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self. She couldn't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Varker and the others are organizing a victory feast and they want to celebrate with you. He also dropped off some medical supplies, but you seem fit as a fiddle, so guess you won't be needing those. If if you're feeling up to it, let's head over now. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting. We're here!
Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you any longer, and we would have postponed it till tomorrow.
How are you feeling today?
Much better. Thanks. Don't worry about me.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
Yep, we're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing? Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you.
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well? Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days' rest. I can actually open them again now.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could do with an extra pair of hands.
Oh, sure. Coming. Did you hear that? I gotta go help Lauma for a second. You guys chat among yourselves. I'll grab us some drinks on the way back. Paimon, you still like 'em sweet?
You bet! Make it extra sweet, because Paimon's earned it!
Sure thing!
The Raker of Solnari. Kind of a snake, don't you think? No, definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his venomous hatred everywhere. Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say. Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very what else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away. Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living. If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. I'm not someone who gets stuck in the past. It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. He was just a fool. That's why the academia turned their back on him, and why the other tribes ganged up on him. Oh, Father. How much better things could have been if you were a skilled liar. Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And yet, strangely, he feels more like a father to me than my real dad ever was. He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way. Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception? Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to him. He promised that he'd have his freedom if he could find the answers. His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I could become his envoy and search for one of the answers on his behalf. Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me. So that's enough for you to decide he's nice, is it? He's a prisoner, and he was scared. So he decided to perform some good deeds to win people. He lives in fear because he's a deceiver. How is Rerir? It's preposterous. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think? Good. If you understand that, it means you're smart, and you see things objectively. If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing, because all they care about is themselves. For example, when something good falls into my lap, I don't go sharing the news around. Stops other people trying to steal it from me. So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them. Oh, is that what it looks like? Well, you all know my past now, and I can't simply eliminate everyone who knows too much. So I guess I just have to put up with you. For the foreseeable future, at least. When you find yourself in a situation you can't control, If you understand what's at stake. Very good.
Oh, wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all calmed down, Paimon suddenly remembered something. After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once.
Huh? Am I imagining things?
So, that... Don't know, don't care. Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while. I wonder if...
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's... He won't lie low forever.
Ah, Lord Sangama Bay. How lovely to see you. I must thank you for the device you provided. It was an enormous help. Would I be right in thinking that it was developed by the Academia?
Why come and ask me when you clearly know already?
I mostly came to thank you.
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangama Bay. Play your card.
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable and...
Huh? Charitable?
Let's see.
Stop!
It's nothing to hide from.
How?
You're a curious case, Lords, but I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things... You did it for Sumeru, didn't you?
It was empty land that was gonna go to waste otherwise. I figured if I built something there, it might at least get some use in an emergency. Disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. I've lost family to a My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. Somewhere with plenty of food, water, and medicine. Where everyone could live happy lives. It was something I looked into, but after discussing things with the Dendro Archon, I decided on a more effective strategy. The tech people handled the tech, and Moneybags provide.
It's a pity that so few people know the truth about you.
So? What's the
But surely you have dreamed.
You don't get it, do you? Just thinking about it.
Thank you.
For the device.
And the pendant.
Oh, that.
Seems like we've both...
Yeah. So long that...
That would be your mother.
Yeah. Though it's been It's not like I want... My sister can't help me now. Slowly but surely her face...
Not everything will fade.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that... Plus...
Oh, absolutely. You've got a lot going for you, too.
I appreciate the vote of...
Our drink recommendations? Well, for starters, I recommend you drink ice or some information. Either way, I'd be happy to oblige.
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions? If you start to take a turn for the worse, make sure you tell me right away.
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine. I mean, I barely did anything, so...
What? You're too humble, young man.
You played an indispensable role in the battle for Notcry. We can't thank you enough for your support. Sometimes, when people...
Let's do a quick demonstration.
Thank you.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a...
Oh...
Hey, you guys!
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, Traveler.
Seems like you've recovered.
Can I get you a...
Huh? You know how to...
Handling a drink's or...
Paimon believes it! To be totally honest, though, Paimon...
Don't worry, that's...
To put it in the simple... When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating. So, Instead of looking for a way to overpower him, for this to work, we had to, for added security, the alchemical array, that power enabled her.
What surprised me, given his history with Rarer, he had every right to sit this one out. But we're extremely grateful for the decision he made.
It must have been a painful choice to make. But I'm sure that making a decision was far better for him than staying in limbo.
Absolutely. He was torn between two paths, but in the end, he made his choice and stuck to it resolutely. He doesn't strike me as the sort of person who'd stay trapped in limbo for long. Anyway, however you cut it, everyone gave a stellar performance. And now, it's time to kick back and celebrate.
That's the only reason you're here?
Yes. I've thought a lot about it. And I've realized that you, me, and Arlecchino should be friends. I think this is very important. So I felt I had to come and tell you.
Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now.
Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers?
What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down.
If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point?
Polonia, please see Lady Columbina to the door.
Will you still invite me to your next tea party?
What?
Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
Last time, the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
We just wanted to, see how you were doing now that it's all over.
Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the Rayhir of Solnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me.
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks like all your robots are fixed, huh?
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, my coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook instead.
Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook.
You can ignore those. They're just dumps I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember, and other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on and trying to predict the future. Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is probably that guy they call Lord Artificer. Who else? Pretty much all the mecha and Fontaine are his personal handiwork.
Wait, are you saying you know him?
I mean, I guess we were friendly enough. Yep. In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all. We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, he asked me to destroy all his manuscripts. I honored his request, but I did read through everything first before destroying them. I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillotin disappear like...
So... that's where the...
I just told you. Those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. They're just dumb formulas that I solve for fun when I'm bored. Alain's work was like epic poetry. The formula, not that there's anything bad about. Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened to him and his friends. Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together in the Narzissenkreuz Institute. They were all quite competitive, so there was some rivalry between them, but it was a friendly rivalry. But beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper, a sense of nostalgia. Unfortunately, childhood would end, the prophecy would come true, the apocalypse would arrive, and the future would... A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics begin to take root in their heart. And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably... But alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect. And it grew into... The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee. Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve. In part, it's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. But when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about Renee's motives. Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then. The next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change the tide of fate only resulted in a wave that swallowed up the... And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more. But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, Renee awoke from his deluded dream. Though, what do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve? Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of everyone around him as he pursued his delusional dream. Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective. What a cop-out. But I suspect you'd have a more incisive and insightful answer if we dug into it further. I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Nor do I like fools who let their delusions... Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect. And anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, moving on to Alain Guillotin, the Lord Arc. He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by Renee. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family, and after that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his cloak. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine, I think that formulas and machines derived solely from... Yet Alain's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Narzissenkreuz, he quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role. He told me that the director of the Narzissenkreuz Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to... At the very end, he laid down to rest in the ruins of the former Narzissenkreuz Institute orphan. Many years after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again cause a rift. This time between... And that is the story of two people from the Narzissenkreuz Institute. One went all in on his fantasy of self. The other sought desperately to burn bright in his... I do... Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps they were young children with friends, or maybe they just wanted... But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world? Sensible answer. Glad to know Alain would disagree, though. Yes. No elaboration. Just a quick, short answer before getting... All right, tea time's over. I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia. Polonia, exit hibernation.
Thank you for waiting. I finished checking your adventure ahead. We have no other urgent commissions on the books at present. Thank you for all—
Amazing! Paimon never thought we'd end up having downtime in Naga. Things were pretty hectic when we first... It felt like this whole region was one giant slime in a barrel. Ready to go boom at That's...
Ah, yes. Are you two—
Oh, yeah! Wait, why do you...
You're partially right. Most people in Nausea Town just see the festival as an opportunity. The festival was first celebrated, but they would also prepare food and hand—
Oh, sounds like fun! Great! When we first got here, you mentioned that we didn't get to follow up on it at the time. Well, there's a by that logic. You'll never find what you're... Could be worth a try though, right? What's wrong? You look super serious, huh? Paimon gets why you'd be concerned about Columbina, but what does the doctor have to do with anything? Oh, that's true. And now that you mention it, we're definitely overdue for a showdown with the Fatui. It is weird that he hasn't shown himself this whole time. What could he be up to? True. Paimon would... Maybe it's the pressure of being a Fatus? But then, every time... That's gotta sting. Losing face always hurts more for people who care a lot about their image. She's probably still furious about it. What? Relax! She's not even here! Huh?
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. So, where are we again? Oh yeah, Columbina? You won't...
I'm not entirely sure.
Phew! You won't snip...
I'm not entirely sure.
Phew!
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.